your program or?
Okay, I can say that I was very happy to participate to this activity, this scientific activity, and I think that it will be a nice thing if we can have some opportunities to get some link between your university and our universities in many fields, for example, in training, master degree, or for a PhD program. I think that it is possible because we have actually a link with Lille University towards Sophie, and if it is possible to get the same link to your university, I think that it can be a very nice thing. Perhaps the problem may be the language, but I think that it is possible to go through there. I am very happy to discuss with you. I think that we can continue to see how to get some passerelle, some link with you.
How many students do you have? How many students, Papa, do you have in Dakar in mathematics? And how many of them do statistics?
In statistics, about 20 each year. Especially in statistics.
At this level.
Statistics and probability.
And other mathematics, geometry and algebra?
Yes, there are geometry, there are operational research, and there are also algebra. There are also, for example, analysis, numerical analysis.
Yeah.
Yes, we have many topics with our doctoral school about mathematical modeling. We have many topics: geometric, cryptographics, and statistical analysis and calculation, modeling calculation. And in another side, we have some information about computer science, for example, and numerical techniques in science. But for our department, we have in applied statistics, we have probability statistics, we have research, operational research, and we have numerical analysis. There's three teams who work in applied statistics in general and in mathematical statistics.
Yeah, good. For example, okay, you talked about numerical analysis. Professor Berrone, who just arrived, is in. Will you want to make Stefano speak or you? Maybe Stefano. Okay, Stefano can speak. Professor Berrone is a numerical analyst, and he's in charge of our master's program in mathematics and statistics, and he can say a few words.
Okay.
Se vuoi venire qua a parlare a Stefano ti vedo, no? Se vuoi.
Così ti vedono meglio.
We started our program in mathematical engineering about 20 years ago. This was an idea that started here at the Politecnico, and then this idea was exported abroad in many different countries in Europe and also outside Europe. The idea was to create a bridge between the study of mathematics and the study of engineering in order to have people that can provide engineers with a deep knowledge of mathematics and statistics, and vice versa, that could help mathematics to work with engineers. This is something that I think was very important, because before we usually had a splitting between theoretical mathematics and applied mathematics, and in a certain sense we wanted to break this splitting and create a solid bridge between these two different approaches. Okay, so we have a bachelor degree that is a degree in mathematics with all the usual fields of mathematics, the ones that you mentioned before, that is algebra, geometry, probability analysis, operational research, numerical analysis, and of course also statistics, because in general, when we speak about mathematics, we include statistics. So this is the bachelor degree that is designed to create a solid background for the students. And then we have a master degree that is not in mathematics, but it is in a field that is in between mathematics and engineering and physics. And in the master degree, our students are more interested in studying the application of the mathematics to several kinds of engineering or finance and so on. So the master degree is quite general. Okay, so it's so our student can study many different things, and we allow us also to modify their program in order to study what they like more. So this is,
maybe you can say just there are some profiles, more data analysis, or
yes. So I can share. Okay. Just.
just briefly, just
Yes, sorry, slides are in Italian, but I guess.
But this is an interesting fact that we mix the languages, because this is one of the problems that we have to face. So
Yeah, we should also say that.
do it now.
So
You should also say that the problem is Italian.
yes, because our course is in Italian, so students,
Our master's course,
but also the
bachelor and master's.
so the student have to know Italian in order to be enrolled. So we have two main paths. One is modeling and simulation, and one is statistics and optimization. The first one can have several different paths that are related to the use, for example, of machine learning in order to perform simulations, but also we have a path that is interested in modeling and in, for example, biomathematics, and something also about bioinformatics. Whereas in the second one, we are more interested in, for example, in data science, or in finance, mathematics for uncertainty and how to deal with uncertainty, but also we have also a part with that deal with cryptography, algebra, and cybersecurity, and so on.
Thank you, Stefano. Maybe we leave the floor to Professor Ali Diop to present just essentially your teaching offer and, well, what is your point of view on this from the University of Saint Louis?
Okay, thank you, Valeria. Do you see my screen?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. Thank you for this opportunity to show you and to discuss with the offers in my university, Gaston Berger, in the northern part of Senegal. Okay.
What's the city again?
Huh?
The name of the city again, please.
Saint Louis.
Saint Louis, yes, Saint Louis. The city is Saint Louis, yeah. Not far from Mauritania, in the border of Mauritania.
Okay.
Okay. We have a river Senegal, and we have a sea, Atlantic Sea, Ocean Sea. Here, in Gaston Berger University, we have Faculty of Applied Science and Technology, and we have bachelor degree in Science and Technology with 3 options. First one is computer science, the second is applied physics, and applied mathematics. And after the bachelor, we have a master degree in mathematics in the department. Here I gave the, let me show my full screen. Okay. Here you have the master. We have an option in stochastic calculus, scientific computing, geometry, algebra, and application with 2 specializations. The first one is in algebra, and the second one is in geometry and application. And we have option data science and application with 2 specializations, market finance and risk management and statistics. In the master, we have around 100 students. 60 in the first year and around 40 in the second year. And we have a PhD in mathematics in the doctoral school. We have 4 PhD. The first one is in stochastic calculus, in scientific computing, algebra and application, and data science and application. And mainly the students which has PhD in these 3 first topics, they work in a university usually. Yes, like teacher in university in Senegal or outside Senegal. And in data science and application, they have worked in enterprise, in company, research center, and yes, something like that. Okay. And to give you an overview of what we have done with Sophie Dabo and Papangom, we have some collaboration between University de Lille, University of Dakar, and we co-organize with Sophie Dabo and Papangom a workshop in Dakar in statistics and application in sciences. Okay. With Sophie Dabo and Papangom also, we organize a SIMPA school on statistical methods for extreme risk evaluation with application to environment. And we organize together a SIMPA school in University of Lomé, Togo. Okay. on life science, life data statistics, and spatial statistics. Okay, with the collaboration of some colleagues from France and some colleagues from University of Lille. So what I want to say here, we have a good collaboration with Sophie Dabo and Papangam, and we are trying in West Africa to extend this collaboration to other countries. Okay, and we jointly supervise PhD students with Sophie Dabo, Ahmedun Old Abdi. He is a Mauritanian. He's worked in University of Nouakchott. Sidi Ali worked in Nouakchott. Elhaj Bassen, I think he's now in Lille or in Belgium, I think.
Yes.
Yes. Chamie Chazino is doctoral student, but he's in Benin, but co-supervised by myself and Sophie Dabo. And his PhD defense is maybe next month. Okay. Just to show you some selected publication with Sophie Dabo and me during these last years. And we have some collaboration in Africa. And I think this is, for me, the important thing we have to do. In Gabon, in Central Africa, we have a colleague, Guy Martial Enquête. We supervise together PhD students, some master students, and he give some lectures here in my university in Saint Louis. Wanyina Hili, he's in Ivory Coast. Yes. Guy Marcel Enquête, he's in data analysis. Wanyina Hili, his topics is time series analysis. Okay, he's in Institut Polytechnique in Côte d'Ivoire. Nyeyukosi works on survival analysis. Okay. Carlos Oguyanju is in Institut Mathématique des Sciences Physiques in Porto Novo in Benin. We have a project which is called VSR with Sophie Dabo and Carlos. Okay. We have also some connection with University of Gambia. We have a master in University of Gambia, and all the teachers come from Senegal. And the master is implemented in the University of the Gambia, but the degree is given by University of Gaston Berger, my university. It is a kind of collaboration, South-South, between our university. And last thing, we have great collaboration between University of in Senegal. Okay. So I think it is important for us to have some kind of collaboration between our university in West Africa and Italy. We have many collaboration with University of France. Okay, but now we have to extend this collaboration to other countries, namely Italy and other universities. This is what I wanted to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aliou. And may we ask now Sophie to say something from her side?
Yeah. Yes. I'd like to share the screen.
Stop sharing.
And
We can try plugging.
Yes, I stop sharing.
yeah, I'm going to share my screen since I'm connected online. Okay.
So Aliou, what's the temperature there today?
I am in my office with air conditioner, and
I see you have a tie like me, so you have air conditioner. I know that from outside.
so it is difficult to appreciate. But I think maybe let me see my phone.
No, I can see that.
Maybe 30.
I want direct experience. I don't want the iPhone. I can do the same here.
Okay.
Temperature in Saint Louis.
Saint Louis is sometimes not very hot because we are in
It's
the
around 30, right?
yes.
Please, Sophie.
Okay. Just to complete.
32.
32. Yeah. This is not very hot.
Not very.
32. Yes, I think.
Okay.
So I think there are several kind of collaboration or in research and teaching also we may have. But talk about a joint master program with the University Cheikh Anta Diop and the University of Lille in statistics mainly, even if we have an option in computer science also, but we are only, the statistical part is only the one that is working. So this may be, I think, a long-term time to discuss about. We took like 5 years to make it happen in Senegal. It was very complicated, but I think at the first place, something that may combine research and teaching, maybe for instance, organizing a small event, moving from that to a SIMPA school, for instance. And for SIMPA school, I'm sure that you know what is SIMPA. For SIMPA school, so there are possibilities of SIMPA to fund half of the budget school. In fact, I'm involved in the scientific committee of SIMPA, and we are always welcoming applied mathematics because at the first place, all SIMPA school were dedicated to theoretical math. So during the last years, we saw more and more SIMPA school applied on statistics, computer science, etc. So this have training part, young early career researcher, master student, PhD student, and postdoc, but also try to bring colleagues in Africa or in developing countries who stop doing research to come back to research and work together with people in Africa and elsewhere. And so this kind of school may be organized in 2 or 3 years, because it takes 2 years to organize a SIMPA school. But before that, I think organizing an event in Senegal, if you want, colleague from here and others colleague going to Senegal, we may have some fund from SIMPA or ICTP, may help also because with SIMPA we work a lot with ICTP. I'm sure that you see Israel in ICTP, etc. European Mathematical Society also very involved. So in the last 5-7 years, we had a program dedicated to Africa. Now the program is at the end of very well fun, but we are applying for a new budget in collaboration with Simon Foundation, and we hope that we're going to have something for the coming years. And this permit to African researchers to have a visit elsewhere during 1, 2, or more than at least 1 month. And on the other way around, to have fun from developed country like us, we working in Europe, going to Africa, SIMPA may help using SIMPA courses. To have SIMPA courses or research visit where SIMPA fund a researcher based in developed country, maybe Europe, to go to developed countries for 1 month, 1 week, it may be 1 week, 2 weeks, etc., 1 month, to teach and also to collaborate. So this is very easy the application is very easy. Somehow it's relation between SIMPA and colleagues. And then you submit a proposal online, and before that you discuss with the SIMPA team, and this may happen. Because we don't have
Can you show ICTP, please? We know you mentioned before, what is it? ICTP?
So ICTP and SIMPA work together to have scholarship.
Yeah, is it International Center for Theoretical Physics? No.
Yes, but mass it is in Trieste.
Oh, yes.
ICTP is in Trieste.
Oh, okay.
And we have there a lot of African scientists was in ICTP to do master and PhD program also. Another thing I would like also to mention is that in addition to SIMPA school or conference we organized last summer, we organized SIMPA and Senegal with the African Institute of Mathematical Science. We organized a new kind of training school in collaboration with ICTP also, but EMS. So the main organizer was European Mathematical Society, SIPA and EMS, but ICTP also gave some fund with African Training Research School. It was like a camp during 3 weeks. You see that the place is very nice. This is in Moor, not very far from Dakar, like 50 kilometers from Dakar, I think, less than 1 hour. And the airport is very close, and the place is nice. There is the sea, and this is the EMS. Okay. This is the EMS in Senegal. So we organized it last year, and we make it like a pilot, and then we would like to replicate it all over the world in developing country, etc. Last year we had 2 main topics: numerical analysis and probability and statistics. It was dedicated to early career researchers and PhD students, and the aim was to deeply train during 3 weeks on these 2 topics, finishing master students and early PhD students, and after that, help some of them to find scholarship, PhD scholarship, or be a mentor. Some of our colleagues now are mentoring some of these PhD students to have a PhD success story for their PhD. It was also a research part, because during the last week, so we had at conferences where we invite colleagues from Africa, from abroad, and also the students who were involved in the course. They was trying also to study an open research question, and then they present their research. So so I think that with Senegal, you see that during this meeting that we have connection in terms of thematic of research. We talk about extreme value. Ali is specialized in extreme value theory. We talk about survival analysis, but also Bayesian analysis. Pap is specialized in Bayesian analysis, biostatistics, etc. And I think that we can collaborate with fun, in Senegal or here, step by step, and then I'm sure that very well done project maybe constructed.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Sophie, for this many information, and to, let's say, designing, let's say, a sort of roadmap, many possible activities where we can, in a sense, easily in a short time start working, because to build a joint program in master degree is very tricky, and instead to organize maybe these courses of school using the infrastructure that are already present, or the help of organizations that are really working on that, could be very useful. Now, free discussion. If you have any things, comments that you want to add, any of you, before closing.
I may add, I think that a day like this may be organized next time in Senegal. In Saint-Louis or Dakar.
Yes, I want to go swimming in the sea, in the ocean.
Oh, it would be good love. Saint-Louis or Dakar or Mour. The center is just in front of this. And there is good food.
Far is Capo Verde?
Not so far. I think 1 hour by.
Do we have frequent connections? Or you
Yes, by plane 1 hour by plane. Gambia is also very close.
Gambia is green, all water, right?
Yeah.
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes don't go during the summer. The summer is the worst period.
Okay, so we come in February.
February is
February, May,
is
right
fine,
time,
yes.
yeah.
February, May.
Okay.
No mosquito, no rain.
Actually, for all of you professors in Senegal and in France, we do have a shortage of people going for PhDs this year. So for example, I have colleagues asking me, for example, for industrial engineering, something related to statistics, but statistics apply to industrial processes, like they take automatic measurements and they have to do some statistics on shape of things that they produce in a factory line. If one of your students is interested, let me know. Measurements, like metrology is called, metrology. Metrology in an industrial environment.
Okay.
Yeah, this may interest IFT. IFT is a research center in development. Research and development in France, and we have also an institute in Senegal. And this is kind of thing they focus.
Let me know. I can show you a CV to my colleagues. My colleague in industrial engineering here in PoliTo.
Okay.
Okay, I just remind all you that also from the side of the Italian embassy in Dakar, we know, and from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, there are some funding options that we can consider, and for let's say visiting professor or researcher from Senegal to Italy, that is possible to apply.
Even if you want to come and teach a PhD course, maybe there may be some funding, PhD course in statistics or some specialized course, not so specialized. The PhD courses here, they should be specialized, yes, but not so much specialized, because sometimes we have engineers from other PhD programs in engineering. They haven't done much statistics or math, but they can take our courses. It's a good opportunity to speak to them and to speak to engineers who have applied probably in math, and there may be a cross-fertilization.
Okay.
From Alio and Pablo, do you have any? Okay, there is Eugenio who raised hand, so maybe please.
Okay, thank you very much. I would like just to stress the fact that the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs can support the short period of stay of foreign professor, not just. I am in Senegal. I am sponsoring the Senegalese, but also from other country.
How short, Eugenio? How short?
Pardon? I'm sorry.
How short?
The ministry pay maximum 8 days.
Okay.
8 days.
8 days that are 8 days, but then the professor, the researcher can stay even more. But the ministry just paid 8 days on a flat rate, 906 euros. So for Torino is just pay the cost of the ticket, the plane ticket.
Yeah, but we can put some money for visitors. We can
Okay.
put a little bit more.
Okay. And if you, I just sent an email to Valeria. If anybody of you is interested in this program, please apply as soon as possible, because there is limited fund. So first in, first out. And do not wait too much, because the application are evaluated by the ministry, and the ministry takes 40 days for the evaluation. And on the other hand, the stay must to finish at the end of October, by the end of October. So this means that you have September and October for this short trip.
Okay.
And on the other hand, I would just
Is there any online form to apply?
No, no, but if you are interested, I have just sent the email
Email.
with
Okay.
all the stuff you need, and because it's a ministry program, so it's very bureaucratic. You have to fill forms, and it's not complicated, but you have to do all the steps. But in the email, I have really simplified the instruction because the instructions are very long in English, and I try to do that even in French.
Okay.
Last year we had 9 people that used this program to spend a short time in Italy in different areas. I would like to say that I visited the African Institute of Mathematical Science. I met the director or president. I don't remember really the position. That is a young mathematician that just won a prize in the Trieste Center of Physical Theoretical Physical Science. I don't remember if it's FAL or SAR, because here I always made mistakes
Mustafa
with
Fall.
these two family name. That is really brilliant mathematicians, and I suggest you from the Politecnico to think about to come there, and because I've seen that they organize seminars from people from different places, even from Italy. There is a professor from University of Torino. She's a lady, a mathematician, but she lives in Milan. Maybe I don't remember the name, but she gave some lecture there. And even I met a lot of mathematicians here in Senegal. Really many of you, and so also physicians. And so I really encourage the Polytechnic of Torino, and Torino is even my city. So I'm very proud of of this seminar to have tight connection with Senegal, because you will find here really brilliant minds and people that can share great experience. So this is to encourage my colleague in Italy to take some action to have contact here. The Ministry of the Foreign Ministry of Foreign Affairs has also a program of scholarship for master and doctoral students, but it's a little bit complicated to the application, because for the master, it is required a B2 level of English. And here in Senegal, it's quite nearly impossible to find a student that have the B2 certificates in English. But if among your students, you have some brilliant student, you can suggest him to improve his English or her English, and to make me aware about that. And next year, when there will be the selection, we can have a special view for this guy or this young lady, and to have a possibility to have a master scholarship for him or her. On the other hand, we can support also the doctoral students. For them, is not required to have the B2 level of English. Don't ask me why. This is decided by the ministry, but they have already have the letter of acceptance for the doctoral courses. And so in Italy, the doctoral courses are based on competition. And so this lady or this young guy have already passed this competition. It's even in this situation, it's a little bit complicated. I have seen in my experience for 1 year that it's quite complicated, because all the process is online, everything is in English, and Senegalese students are not so good in English, and so it's quite difficult even propose an application. And probably the people in Torino can explain better. In the selection, they have to propose a project or a program of research, and even on this point, they need to have somebody that help him or help her to prepare correctly this project or proposal of doctoral studies. And so it is something that have to be built together on the long term. I mean, if you have, again, brilliant students, we can discuss with Valeria and colleague and build a path for him or for her to have the possibility to have this this scholarship and pass the selection for this scholarship. Okay, thank you very much.
Dr. Cavallo, the ministry covers for 1 year PhD. How many years?
Is year by year. The first year you have the scholarship, then you have to prove that you have all the exam and all the stuff that you have to accomplish during the first year. And so the second year, the money for the second year is given.
But if you need a letter of acceptance, so therefore that means that first you win the position without Borsa, right?
Of course.
And then you apply to the ministry. It's complicated.
Of course, it's for that I said that is not so easy. It's not so easy. But on my experience, then probably knowing better how to work, things get better. But on my experience, it's quite complicated to.
Okay. They should apply for a position without scholarship, which is easier to get than the ones which are funded.
Yeah. I don't know how the things are going at Politecnico, but at University of Torino, the scholarship, the position of doctoral student without scholarship are not encouraged. I mean, they prefer not having, because there is kind of penalization and the qualification of the university and so on. But I don't want to go deeper on this discussion.
No, I know, but they could apply, get the position without scholarship, and then if they get the money from the ministry, they come. Otherwise, they don't come.
Of course. Okay. Anyway, if any of you need some additional information, don't hesitate to contact me. Some of you I have seen that probably Professor Diop already sent me an email last 2 days ago or something like this, if I'm not wrong. And one day I hope to be able to be in San Luis and meet you personally.
You are with muted microphone. We cannot hear you. Okay. I want to, maybe if anybody has other suggestions or comments, additional things to say on this topic. Otherwise, I would like to, let's say, summarizing that we have a lot of ideas what to do. One day in February, April, repeat this experience in Senegal, maybe more than one day, I don't know. And some thinking about organizing for either courses or summer schools to simple, applying for supporting students that want to apply to the scholarship to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Italian Minister of Foreign Affairs. Also, traveling options for visits of professors or young researchers that want to come to Italy. And we will provide let's say, extra support that is not included maybe in the funding from the Ministry of Education, from Foreign Affairs. So I propose that we exchange all these maybe technical informations and keep in touch. And first, I want to thank all of you, the people that attended the meeting, the speakers, people from the embassy, Italian embassy in Dakar, for being with us. It was very, very important to talk to each other, to share different research results, and to understand that we have a lot of things in common. So maybe I leave to Mauro to conclude.
No, I want to say one more thing, because maybe it wasn't so clear. In Italy, things look very complicated, but they may be simpler than they look. So, for example, suppose you have a good student and the good student wants to apply for a PhD. We can never tell him or her, come and apply, we will make you win, because that is not legal, because there's a competition. So we will say, you do apply. If you have good letters from you, we trust you. We trust you, Professor Diop and Professor Ngom, Professor Dabo also. So if you tell us you have a good student, there are good chances that the student will get a scholarship, but we can never say it explicitly until there's an official exam. I'm not sure I made myself clear, but so the important thing is to have good letters and to have maybe some publications already by the student. That would be also a good help.
Okay. Thank you.
Professor Gasparini is very clear.
Concrete, practical.
Okay, so chiarissimo proprio. Okay, then thanks to all of you, and hope we meet again soon. Let's work for another occasion, another meeting. Thanks to you. I turn my hand because I see you on the screen. Ciao, see you
Ciao.
soon.
Big round of applause for Valeria. Thank you, Valeria.
Thank you, Valeria.
Thanks.